Okay, good evening. Welcome back to Stationeers. Heading back to Venus. Bet you couldn't guess that one. uh, but I think we're in a good spot here as far as our cooling system goes, and certainly in a better spot as far as power generation goes. So we're going to essentially deal with that. And I've got a couple things in mind for today. One of them, for sure, happens to be finding a seed trader because I want switchgrass. So once I get the switchgrass, then we will be in awesome shape for getting our biomass all set up, our biomass production into steam generation. So we will be in very good order, and might do some reorganizing of the base too as we get packed in here. But as far as we go, whoa, frame rate, hello, what we doing? Okay, I don't know if I was just loading something in or it's going to be like that tonight. Suit, where are, there they are. All right, so not exactly sure where we left off, in what shape, but we'll find out. So one of the things I want to do, in addition to the switchgrass, is I would like to, wrong button, I would like to get some airlocks and APCs set up. So we're good there. So airlock control will be from here. Advanced airlock, I'm going to need at least 2 of them. Iron. Great. Okay, my mouse died. That's great. Okay, that's back. Well, I'll have to be wary of that one. I may have to use the pause cheap out on a couple of things if that becomes a problem. If that happens outside, that could be a problem. But anyway, advanced airlock. I need 2 of these. And then, of course, consoles. I'll need 2 of those. And there we are again with the frame rate drop. Not exactly sure what is going on. Area power controller. We'll do that. I'll probably just print one of those off. So, console. So I got an APC there. Got an APC here. I probably should have an APC on this cooling system. So I've already got one down here. This should be on its own circuit, probably that too, and yeah. So I'll set that there. And see how we want to set this. Oh, I can't do it with these doors. So that's something I'm going to be mindful for. So hand drill required 2. Okay. Okay. Pipe and pipe, or just pipe? It says pipe straight, not liquid pipe straight. So it does not like does not like this pipe. So let's make some adjustments. And that is my active cooling. So this is the outdoor vent. I may need to do... Okay, hang on a second. I think I've got a... Something's going on. Well, I disabled the dynamic tuning, so we will see how the performance goes. So let's get back to it. Okay. So what I was going to see... I can't... Okay, so we're going to do this temporarily. I'm going to have to make sure I've got enough to do what I need to do out there. So we're jumpered. Okay. Ad break already? I just started. Oh, you know what? I bet you, because it had probably thought I restarted the stream or something. My apologies. Insulated liquid. Okay, so now this one is being blocked by the insulated pipe. Okay. Which this was kind of a temporary. So now, if I pull this door out, the composite door is good. Glass door does not like the pipe going through it. That's fine. But the composite door is good enough. Okay. If I remember right, that's plastic sheets and glass sheets. Welding torch. Yeah, sure. Crowbar and a glass sheet. There we go. Okay. Doesn't seem to have a problem with those. So that's good. So it just... Maybe it didn't have a problem with that one. It was that all along. Plastic and glass. I've got plastic, I've got glass. I just need a door kit, which I will have. Alright. And... Okay. So... Waste tank. We'll go ahead and make sure that that's dumped. Should be good on that front as far as that goes. Alright. That open. Okay. Think we're all good? All good in the hood? Let's go. Okay. And then a drill. How's the door? Liquid pipe straight, so it's bugged by the one down below. So... And I'll back it up one more just for good measure. Composite door. Thank you. Okay. All right. So that goes up to the solar tracker. That needs to be need to do something about that. So this is that's the external vent. I'm going to need to rework some of these. So what I'll do here is I will move this guy down. And we'll change this guy around. There we go. And rename this vent interior. Vent exterior. What do I call this? Main airlock exterior. Main airlock exterior. Oh, gas sensor. I need a gas sensor too. Okay, so what do we need? Let's... That'll have to move too. You know what? Let's open up this door. Get out of the way. My wife has the hiccups. So if you're hearing some weird noises in the background, that's exactly what it is. Okay, so this pipe here doesn't actually have to do that. I can leave it as is. Okay. There we go. Alright. So this is will be the inside vent. Which I'll need that. I will need the iron. So that's all I need is the iron for a passive vent. Passive vent. Okay. Jesus. Did I have a... No, I didn't have a trader out there. So we should take a look and see who's out there. Nebula Necessities. Yeah, that doesn't sound too promising. Not for what I want, anyway. So this guy right here, bend him around the corner, and that's where he will evacuate to. And you blow out the front, that's fine. Okay, so I've got everything here. Oh, sensors, right. Give me that. Got too much crap in here.
Hydration critical.
Hydration critical. All right. Gas sensor. We'll go ahead and put that here. I'm almost tempted to put the vents over here, and I might do that. You know what? I'm going to do that. Except that's in the way, so never mind. Never mind on that. I changed my mind already. Okay. So we'll have to do some working on this. Because we're hot. This is the hot. So I could put an APC here, and that would be the interior production. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do some area power controller. Need the solder shoved back in there. And then a battery. Can't do that, but I can do large batteries. I need gold. So we're going to have the production. That, oh, okay, I got to be mindful of that. Let's just go down. Okay, so this is going to be the production and trade. APC. Chuck you in there. So I really want my airlocks to be independent. Shoot. I gotta leave that open so when I turn it on, we're set. So seed trader, advanced furnace, switchgrass, encasing, and more battery. That's one of the other issues I have, is I do not have nearly enough battery. So for now, I'm going to leave the solar trackers on this. I might take an APC on the top side and slap it around, but we will deal with that in a second. Hey Tuver, I am not dead yet. Luckily, I think I've gotten into a pretty good situation. So, speaking of which, I think a waste pipe is empty. Oh yeah, I've got a fair amount. I can make some more steam here in a bit. Right now, I'm working on some airlocks. Some real, genuine articles. Alright, so you... There's a door in the way. Makes it hard to do this. I won't need this transformer once I get this hooked up properly. What the heck is going on? Why am I connecting to chat? What is going on? Yep, a hangar for a trader. I have thought about that. Actually, I was playing around with that with my little Mars base. It's kind of where I go for stuff. Yeah, just because I'm paranoid, I'm gonna close that just in case. All right, there we go. That's good. Okay, so actually, I take that back. I don't want to put that right there. Now well, 6 frames. I was trying to figure that out because I actually managed to pull down a 6x6 trader that wants a oxygen hangar, hence why I'm considering building one. And those suckers are pretty tall, so I don't know what he'd fit into. Okay. Yeah, I've got a 9x9. I'm pretty sure I got the 20 runway, but yeah, I pulled down a 6x6 trader. Okay, 6 tall. All right, which is okay. Yeah, that's 2 of the large hangar doors stacked on top of each other. Did I? Yep, I do. Here's the console. Advanced airlock. Oh, I don't have a data disk. Huh. Not on me. Do I actually have one? Or do I have to print one off? Yeah, I gotta print one off. Yeah, now as far as width goes, so if it's 6 high, what's the width you need? I'm assuming 9x9, you might actually need that. gold, of course. Of course. A horse is a horse. So I gotta go out and get some gold. Okay, so you potentially do need 9 width. Okay, that's what I was shooting for. Just to make sure that I didn't blow them up in the door. Oops. So 6 by 6. Or so 6 tall is the most you need. Good. Good to know. 9 wide maximum. It has a lot of hangar doors, and I couldn't believe how unbelievably long it took for those to build too. It was phenomenal. I got the oil in there. Okay. Yep, I haven't yet pulled down a 9x9, but I'm pretty proud that I pulled down a 6x6 because I know they require a stupid amount of power. And the thing that kind of bugs me the most about that is the... Oh, hey, I got a storm. Is that the... I haven't quite figured out, and I don't know if you can actually, without the medium dish, pick a specific trader. But I never narrow into them. But I happened to get lucky and it decided to pick on one. Give me the ferns! Okay. Going for biomass today. Boom, 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 boom. Yep, I spent a significant portion of time building a hangar, and I wasn't even doing a stream, I was just farting around. So, definitely one of those things to have the parts ready for sure. There we go, 53 of those. Seeds, seeds, seeds. Switch over. I think I will just save the potatoes. There we go. Throw them in the oven. We're good. We're good. Another potato floating around here. 3 partially eaten potatoes. That's... Oh, come on, 2. What is that? Crumbs in the hand? Good golly. Yeah. Yeah, my little simple ordering script, so I got the dial and the button on the floor in front of the production machines. Come on, 0%, really? Come on, just lick your hand. Oh, I ran that thing to 200 so many times and I still didn't have enough. There we go. Ate the last of the potato. There we go. So we're making a little bit of progress today. Pull you, recycler. Good. Ooh boy, yeah. Yeah. I had a thought. today would be the day to, or storm day, run the steam generation. Ah, shut that off. I don't need to be boiling this. Oh, I only got a liter of water in there? Okay. Well, it's a good thing I am running that. Okay, spool up. All right. I can imagine. Nebula necessities. Okay, they dropped off. Let's reset you. North 45. There's my stellite. Okay, no trader. Alright. So, data disk needed gold. I can at least put the front on the console. So, I do need to get gold. Which is unfortunate because I need to go out to get that. Okay, so doors, airlocks, doors. I got 2 doors here. I should print off 2 more doors. I want to replace my iron and copper furnace. I want to use the advanced furnace. I don't know how much I will have to change. And if it's even wise to go in there in my suit. Does this also require gold? No, it was just gold and copper. Iron and copper. Exactly what I need. 2 doors. Star sippers. Well, that's good. That's gas and stuff. I'll interrogate them. I can't call them down in the storm, though. Wow, that was good. 2 in 1. So there's the door. Console, advanced airlock. Need a sensor, which I think also needs gold. Yep. So trapped by the storm. At least I got mega cooling. Sensor. Gold and iron. Got iron, that's no problem. Gold, that's a problem. Okay. Well, what else can I do? I can move the cleanup script. This is pretty simple. It just goes. And I will just slap it over here. Maybe. Kind of want to put it somewhere that it might be useful, so. Crap, that cable's there. And this will be on the production. Whatever, we'll do it this way. It'll work. So, yeah. So Tuver, how's the good old leg doing? Or yeah, ankle. Yeah. Leg, ankle, foot, that area. Okay, put the. I already got the sensor over here. I won't need that. Although, this could be a problem in the future. Okay. Well, healing, that's good. Is the storm over already? Wow. Feels ridiculously short. Let's go ahead and pull you down. Okay. So I ran out of volatiles. I still got oxygen. Hopefully... Uh, you know, that was not nearly as much as I thought it would be. But seems to be okay. Hopefully, I'm hoping that I didn't burst a pipe up there, but I'm not seeing any carbon dioxide, like atmospheric pressures and temperatures, so I think I'm good. But that came in cold. That's good. Those Stirlings really did the trick. So between the Stirlings and the radiators that I got out there, I can bring the steam down to near atmospheric temperature, so I reduce the cooling load a bazillion points. So, and like this is still at 0. Let's take a look. Now I didn't dump all that much heat into it, but this is still 41 degrees. We're still running in here. Yeah, we're doing good. Yeah, I got cooling. I'm cool. I'm cool. Yeah, the storm gas. I was kind of thinking how I would do that. I was thinking about like digital valves and have separate tanks and stuff, so I could fill one tank, empty another. I don't know if that's super necessary or if I can just cool it. All right, close that. My waste tank is actually pretty full, all things considered. Let's dump this. Temperature here. We're good. Let's top this off. Yeah, there we go. So I do have the cooling pretty well set now. I do want to get rid of a bunch of these. I was actually doing some testing on my Mars base, and I can get, with just a whole series of parallel evaporators and condensers, it's like a coefficient of performance of like 10. So I can 100 kilojoules of heat removal for a kilowatt. I take that back. That's 100. Coefficient of a performance of 100. Yeah. Yep, I was wondering if that would be sufficient too. And I'm very familiar with radiators for sure. I have used way too many of them. You know what? 8 megapascals is good enough to go up. I bet you. I bet you the sun's going down here soon. Oh, no, I take that back. Sun's over there, so I know there's gold this way. Let's go get some gold. Yes, phase change is ridiculously powerful. And that was just with coolant. Or, pollutant. Now, if I manage to get one running with water, which I can actually do here. My Mars base, obviously, I don't have... the nighttime temperatures get to a point where they can freeze the ice. So I don't necessarily want to do that. But here I can get away with it, and I will try it. Hello, Cobalt. Oh, my old friend. I don't need you. Not right now. Yeah, yep, exactly. But if I can get the here, it doesn't matter. It can uh, to the top end. Because the woohoo! Because the water's what 350 or something. This is asking for trouble. Whoa! You could obviously, if you take the Sterling and put it in a cold room, I don't know if a vacuum would work, but a cold room, which you have to cool. So I don't know if you'd be able to get more out of it than putting in, but yeah, you can only take it down to whatever temperature you're in. So I guess maybe if you could like dip it in liquid nitrogen, that'd be kind of neat. There we go. There's some gold. Ah! Fall in a hole. Don't have much jetpack left either. That's something I'm gonna have to consider.
Critical.
Especially with all these darn potholes I'm putting in the ground. There we go. Yeah, extra power, that's a plus too. One thing I did notice is on my Mars base, I did figure out the turbo pumps, which I made the mistake of feeding and pulling out of the Sterling with those. I think I only need to feed it with one. But they suck 800 watts of power at their maximum setting. So they're power hungry. There we go. Can I get a nice even full stack? Yes, I can. Just keep an eye on that number. Yay, there we go. Got a full stack of gold. And I don't remember what else I needed, but gold for sure. Iron I had. $87, $88, $89, $90. Alright, fine. You win. Using my super cooled oxygen has been really good for keeping me out of trouble. My waste tank fills up much slower that way. There we go. Okay. Close you. Turn you on. Grab you. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure with the turbo pump. Maybe they're... I thought it was all based just on literally the volume that you were pushing. But maybe there's something else to the equation too. There we go. So gold, my friend. Okay, push some nice cool oxygen into the pipe here. There we go, there's oxygen. Wow, that's already down. So 5 liters on that side. Huh, so I only had 5 liters of water. Do I? Yeah, I'll let it cool down a little bit more. I still haven't gone advanced furnace. That's one of the goals for today. Get get that taken care of. So that's one of the things. I'm putting the airlocks in, and I'm going to put one in the furnace room, and hopefully not kill myself going into the furnace room. I don't know how hot it is. It might be just worth dumping the heat and starting over with the hot box. Or the other option would be to suck all the gas into a storage tank and then blow it back in when I'm done. Okay. Star sippers. Oh, I forgot to take a look at the trader. Silly me. So that's going. I need an iron for a sensor, right? Gold. Gold as well. I'm thirsty again. Gold. Alright. Now we gotta wait. Let's go talk to the trader. 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 Yeah, I imagine sucking it into the... Yeah, so I got some options here if I want to fail safe. The water is pretty expensive. $12 a liter, huh? What will you buy? For 450, it's canister, arc welder. Maybe. Maybe. Nah. Yeah, the thing you need the most on this planet. Imagine. Now, the volatiles, I'm still working on gathering a larger chunk. But right now, I'm figuring, what, about, I'll just say 55 ferns an hour. Or, well, per harvest cycle. So that's 400, we'll just round down, 400 moles of volatiles an hour. So I'm waiting for switchgrass for sure. Switchgrass and get that taken care of. Come on, spit out the gold. Come on, Cletus, come on. Well, let's see what's going on here. Centrifuge. Oh, yeah, I don't necessarily want to disconnect the power because that'll shut off. 10K? No, 400 mole. Very little. Yeah, I haven't touched touching those. Let's see. This is coolant, cooling and stuff, and that's tied in over here. Okay, you know what? I can go ahead and switch this out and put in an APC. And when I have gold, I will make a battery. Yeah. Yeah, basically I'm converting all my volatiles into water at the moment, so that's why I'm trying to find a seed trader that'll get me a nice batch of switchgrass. So, is this still our star sippers? Yep, 2 minutes and he'll be gone. Come on! As soon as that furnace is done, I think I'm going to clip the wire. And, yeah, there we go. Okay. Clip. this wire. This one here. And flip this switch. There we go. So this area power controller is the production one.
Health low.
Production. Cooling, hot. Hot end. And an APC front airlock. There we go. We're ready to get rock and roll. Got our gold. Yeah, that's a potential there as well. It's just getting a trader to get that taken care of. Okay, disc. Can't wait. Okay, large battery for that. Which I'm less concerned about that. Data disk, and then sensor. There we go. Water 2 power. Yeah, water 2 fuel at the cost of power. Yeah. Okay, sensor that goes in here. Okay. You've got a vent. You've got a vent. We're good. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Okay. Let's get rid of the transformer. Okay, that's almost done. Just do this. There we go. And I just got a couple wires to clip here. Alright, so exterior, we want exterior, exterior, interior, sensor, interior. Okay, internal is 0. External I will set to 100 just so doesn't necessarily blow me out the door. Or blow me in the door. Okay. Alright. So let's pull the data disk out. Let's cycle our airlock for the first time in 150 days. Oh, screw that. Screw that. Does not like coming in through the burst pipe. I'll just deal with it. There we go. I will just deal with getting blasted in the face. Okay. Alright. And data disk, because that's what we need. And alright. Ready to chuck stuff in. Yeah, I'm losing some health. It's okay. I don't need the microwave anymore. Ah, welcome back on the laptop. All alloys. Oh, I mean, they might have some stuff that I might want to buy, but I want to save my stuff. There we go. 58 biomass. There we go. Now, before I pull the lever, let me make sure that I don't have oxygen in this line. I do not. Pull the lever. And that liquid pipe's going to be a problem. That liquid pipe is going to be a problem for the airlocks, so I got to rebuild this. Okay. But can drink. Eat a patatoi. Actually, I can make French fries. Forgot about that. There we go. Got French fries. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. That's a lot to ask, for sure. So, hopefully things proceed for you fine on Monday. Yeah. Yeah, 560 bucks for 5 minutes. It's expensive. That is very expensive. Okay, there's seeds, more seeds. Patatoi! I got enough potato seeds, that's for sure. I do need to rebuild the fern seeds just in case I screw these up. But that'll come when I have switchgrass. So what are we doing? We're doing good here. We're de-stinkifying, I think. No, I still have good hygiene. I'm not in a room. Oh, now I'm in a room. Over here's not a room. This, oh, because of the wall plating. Okay, I gotcha. So apparently not having a ceiling bugs my guy. Gotcha. Alright, enjoy dinner. Okay, so how do we want to do this? Well, this one I can get away with because there's not a water pipe going straight through it. So, oh, yep, that's right. Grinder. Room. And pull this. Okay, and then I would use a glass door, except it doesn't like anything next to it either. There we go. So, welding torch and plastic. This is why I wanted the arc welder. And glass and crowbar. There we go. Do need to power this up. Okay. So what I can do is shift this down one level. Basically reverse these. You can shift down, you shift up. Crap. I burst a pipe. I burst a pipe again, apparently. Where? Where did I burn it? Where did I burst it? Well, this isn't good. You're full. You are empty. Let's shut these off right now. Oh, it's right here. You, okay. Okay. Whew. Alright. So it was not my cooling system that blew up. It was the storage medium that I had. Okay. Alright. Pipe utility gas. You know, no. We need to keep that. We need to keep that hot. Charcoal to go to the furnace. What are we doing here? Alloys. My goodness. Words are extraordinarily difficult, apparently. So, steel. Silicon. Okay, I want insulated utility kits. 2 of these guys, so I can make a bigger tank. And then I guess I'm going to need an active vent. Iron, gold, copper. There's that. Turn that off. Go ahead and put an active vent down here. Yeah. Go. Luckily it was just this guy. Okay. 3 kPa at minimal temperature. I've got a little bit more in the way of storage there, but I definitely have to do something a little bit more permanent. I gotta remember that, because that was a bit dangerous. So we are still pulling in volatile. Where am I getting the volatile from? Do I have volatile in the atmosphere? No. Okay, not exactly sure why there was volatile still floating about. What, 6 degree volatile? That's not bad, I can deal with that. 6 degree water, that might be a little bit cool for the plants. I got 3 liters in the bottle, so okay. I might still have to step up further on the production of volatiles. Just why I want the switchgrass. Give me a seed. Give me a seed trader. Okay. Oh, I got 2 door kits because I've already got doors. Alright. Pipe. Going straight through the middle isn't going to work. We can route it around the side. Do I got any... You know what? If we've got insulated, let's use it. At least going into... There's a cable there. Of course there's a cable there. Why wouldn't there be a cable there? And then that's blocked by that, so... Okay, I made a determination. My IC editor has got to move. My IC editor has got to move. Oh, I see. That's the feed line. Okay. That is the feed line. So I got this reversed. Alright, so what do we do? What about we put you low? Put you low. So, greenhouse, exterior, greenhouse, interior, greenhouse, interior. When I name that, we'll have that. Yeah. Sensors. So I plan to have the APC right there. Or maybe have the APC over here. What would make more sense? Guess it doesn't really matter with the pipe spaghetti that's going on. Where's the console? Console. Console. Console should be right in the middle. APC off to the side. So let's do that. How we... Okay, I think we'll survive for a little bit. How do I want to plan this? Okay, let's go up and around. So we got that. You are getting large enough. I think we can go ahead and pop for a another passive vent. So we're going to have... Okay, well, hang on. That vent will block stuff. So I have to put the APC here, console here. And then possibly put that on the other side, so... Okay, well, there's a bottle there, so I should be able to... Yeah. We're gonna need stuff to go to the other side too. Alright, so let's go ahead and put the console where it's going to go. Oh, right, console's going to go in the middle. APC is going to move over. Dang it. Alright, pull up the liquid pipe. This should, it's not actually filling up, so. Well, what am I worried about? It's not like I've got bazillions of... Okay. I'm gonna set you there. I need cable. Da 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 da. We need cable. Give me that copper. Silicon, steel, copper. There we go. How are we doing? Yep, we're still pulling. Let's take a look on the trader screen. What do we got? All alloys about to go off. Good.
Waste tank caution.
Waste tank caution in here because the temperature is high. Now, I'm thinking I may convert my jetpack over to carbon dioxide, because that's something that is readily available in the atmosphere. Okay. We will... Yeah, because you're going to go inside. Let's pull this out. I'm not going to merge yet. Kind of waiting for the lights to go out. But the idea will be... I can just, yeah, I just go up and over to the middle. That's what I could do. Yeah. Might look a little funny going through the middle of the window, but there we go. So we are currently connected to the APC. So once the grow light goes out, and we are, yeah, so we're going to go in and vacuum. Okay, we're looking pretty good. How are we doing? Filters. How are you? Yeah, a little bit of pollutant, not bad. Mostly carbon dioxide. That's good. That's very good. Okay, grow lights go out at some point. Maybe I just go ahead and make the transition.
Power low.
Oh yeah. Let's go ahead and change you over. Warmed up a couple degrees. Which I'm gonna need you. Alright, what do we got here? Interstellar irrigation. That sounds like a liquids trader. Which I don't necessarily need. Actually, yeah, I could grind her off the hatch. Put a composite door. You have a real problem. You really want to go that way. But I don't want you to go that way. You should go this way. And that's the last of my plastic sheets. Crowbar and glass. Alright. There we go. So, are the lights still on? The lights are still on. How are we doing over here? 63. Okay. You're done, right? Let's go ahead and turn you off. Really need to pull you in from another deal. Let's see. Call you down. We'll take a look at you. What? Oh. Yeah. Okay. That makes it a little bit difficult. Okay. Okay. Can I just shove this right there? That'll tell me that I can get the trader plugged in. Okay, so let's get that figured out. Alright, yep, pulling all the copper. Okay. Air tank is not going to sustain that. So let's switch out here. And okay, cycle. Okay. Whoa! Yep, I forgot about that. Alright. What can I do out here? I can... Oh, real easy. APC up this way. Okay. That's good. Oh, right. You're dead. It's kind of interesting. Looking good. Looking good all around. And I did discover that this this potentially could be a problem because I'm trying to vacuum that window out. Or that room out. I could actually suck in a window. Because these are designed for 200 kPa difference. And guess what? Venus atmosphere is 238, so I would exceed the rating. So I'm going to have to fix that sooner than later. But I think it might be okay for now. As far as getting the trader hooked up, yeah. We're experts in spaghetti, right? We gotta go up and over the heavy cable. Yep. Oh goodness. Go flying. Come on. Jump when I tell you to jump. Not when you want to jump. When I tell you to. Woo! Okay. There we go. There's that. And there's that. Okay. And from here, it'll drop down. So this will connect the trader. Stop wiggling around so much. Okay, I'm not going to plug this in. Because I want to bring an APC out here so I can, well, I guess I don't necessarily. I could just do something else. Well, I'm not going to use it right now, so this should. There we go. Right. Okay. We're set. Let's run inside. Connect that wire, and then the furnace will be plugged in that way instead of the other way. At least until I get it set up. So that's what today's all about. Airlocks, APCs, and darn that switchgrass. Yeah, that's about what I was expecting to find. Which, you can never have too much cable, because you will always use it. Okay, so come down, and the wireless dealy bob is in the way, but whatever. And we will switch over and switch over. There we go. Come on down. The price is right. Okay. So I need more APCs for sure. A area power controller. Or
Waste tank caution.
do we need to? Copper and solder. Guess what I don't have? Copper. Okay, it's a small amount, but we'll do it. Solder would be just laying right here. When the copper pops out, we'll have that. Now the APC with a large battery will be for the solar tracker. I think I'll just stick to the transformer for the furnace, at least for now. I don't believe I'll run into a power critical situation with that. Are we evacuated in here finally? Seems like we are. Yeah. So we can turn that off. Nitrogen, how we doing over here? Pretty good. We got a lot of nitrogen. Forgot how many. All right. Pollutant. Well, that's a very small amount of pollutant, so I might actually. Yeah, if I got one of those kits. There we go. Gimme. APC for the solar. A battery, large, because I need steel. I actually want to print off 2 of these. So the one's gonna go outside. So one of these batteries is for the APC. The other batteries I'm actually gonna put into the charging mechanism up here so that I can close that up. There we go. So this airlock, once I get that in place, I can cut that and it'll be literally for this airlock. 4 megapascal on that. 2 point, yeah. Now, how's that compare mole-wise? 464? 334.
Hunger caution.
Nice. Very nice. Charcoal I can throw into the generator. You got the battery to go for the APC out there. Good. Things are coming. Things are coming, slowly but surely. You're plugged in, right? Yeah. I haven't even moved you. Okay. Oh, that's what I was waiting for. Was the lights to turn out. So now we're good to snip this, snip this. And I think we can snip this. We we turn you around. Area power controller right here. We chuck the... Oh, I didn't even pick up the battery. That's fine. Okay, we'll do that. Hook up the output. Okay, console. Advanced airlock. You're a tool. Why don't you go in the tool belt? Oh. No.
Hydration critical.
There we go. Oh, no. Well, we'll do it this way. Data disk. Oh, that needs copper. Did I use up all the copper to print off? Oh, man. Well, that sucks. That really sucks. Oh, you know what? What am I doing? Jeez. You'd think I was born yesterday or something. Oh, yeah. Yeah, what really sucks is my data disk fell and got stuck under a cable. And apparently I forgot you can cut the wires. So I literally couldn't get to my disk until I cut it, so yeah. Alright. Do I have enough to get over here? I think I do. There we go. Haha. Okay, got the data disk. Don't have this configured yet. You are... Yeah. Yep, had an old man moment. Set inward. Just make sure that this is completely evacuated because I'm going to pop this door. And then I'm going to pop this open. There's my face. There we go. Okay. Passive vent right there. Inline tank right there. I forgot to bring a pipe in with me. What a genius I happen to be. Yeah, it's something getting older. I tell you what. I find it interesting. The things that hurt that didn't used to hurt, and the silly things that happened that didn't used to happen. Okay, I forgot my frickin'. I'm standing on my skulls again. Oh my goodness. Mouse, stop moving. Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing when you're younger and you're almost invulnerable, seemingly. Or at least you think you are. And then, yeah. It's like, oh, it's ridiculous. It was a while ago now, but I like rolled over in bed or something, just rolling over, and I did something and it hurt my back. It's like, this is ridiculous. I hurt myself laying down. Okay, we are. Alright, that's awesome. That's another 450 moles of volatile, so that should put me up to about 900. Rolled on the bed, misjudged where I was on the bed, and rolled off. Yep, done that. I, yeah, that's always great. And the other thing that I did was I rolled over once. I thought the blanket was stuck under me, so I yanked on it really hard. Well, it wasn't stuck, so I ended up punching my wife in the face in the middle of the night. It was great. She really appreciated that, let me tell you. My plants have 13 liters. And there's half a liter left, or a quarter liter left here. Oh, yeah. Alright. That's not too bad. I do have a little bit more on the other side of the cooling pipe. Couch. Well, she got me back like a couple weeks later. Basically the same thing. She elbowed me in the nose. So we're even. Okay. So now I don't have. That's a problem. I don't have the disc. Okay. Well, I guess what I'll do is, because yeah, this won't run without a pipe. Can I? You know what? No, I can't. All right, I'm just gonna blow it out there. Grab a pipe. No, I didn't want those. No, I don't want those sitting there because I don't want them falling in. Pipe. There we go. That's what I want. Close that, and there we are. Inward. What am I doing? You need to be open. Okay. So suck that greenhouse gas back in. Oh, I don't know why that was so funny. That greenhouse gas. Okay. interstellar irrigation. Let's grab this. Let's run outside. Consider doing this. I don't have any room. I don't need you or you right now. Heavy cable, I don't have enough for what I want to do. We're going to spool you up. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good on that. Cycle to exterior. Yeah, so if I want... What can I do? I need, like... Oh, that's the input side, so I need to be on the output side. I need to be over here. Anyway. Area power controller. Let's power you up. Okay. There's that. We'll turn you on just so we can close you. And then the output will be really simple. Especially when I snip it here. There we go. Everybody's back to having power. Ugh. Oh, good. I was able to actually get all the way in there. Good. So for heavy cable, I need a little bit. You, oh my goodness. Exactly who I was hoping to see. Switchgrass. Thank you, sir. And what else do I have? I got 750. I don't need ferns. I feel... Oh, soybeans. That was one that I wanted because I wanted to actually make soybean oil. And then 350, if I got 350? Yeah. Sugar and cocoa. There we go. So now I can make chocolate cakes. Nope. Hang on. I need wheat. I can make chocolate cake, I think. I have potato. I have fern. I mean tomato, but I don't think I need necessarily anything. Plant sampler. I feel like I can make one of those and use up one of my cells. Okay. That was what I wanted. So, switchgrass. We now have switchgrass. We also have other things too, but most importantly, we have switchgrass. So awesome. I'll turn you off because I don't need you. Turn you off because I don't need you. Plant sampler. I'm assuming that's here. Let's see if I've got the stuff for it. Copper. Guess what I don't have? So I do need to run out to do that. But iron, because now we need hydroponics trays. 36. Well, 3 trays is better than 0 trays. Hydroponics tray. Let's print that off. We need some liquid pipe. Oh, I got area power controller sitting right down here. Nice. Okay. Wow, did you already print off all 3? That's impressive. you're spinning up. Oh yeah, I forgot to send the charcoal out to the generator. I really need to make a chute line for that. Right. You know, we're still pulling in. You know what? It doesn't really matter all that much. So we'll turn this on to vacuum out the base, and we will set this guy up. Data disk is in there. Okay. Gas sensor's hooked up. So, sensor. Greenhouse exterior. So, greenhouse exterior, greenhouse exterior, greenhouse interior, greenhouse interior. Internal, I'm going to set to, you know what? I'm going to set it to 70. External, I'm going to set to 0. There we go. Shove that somewhere. Oh yeah, that's right. And then I've got these 2 trays. Very good. So now, grow light's going to be a thing. So before I get too carried away, I better have a grow light ready. Quite frankly, I could probably pull that up, because I've got a bunch. I don't need any more storage. Okay. Very good. And I don't have my seeds here anyway. Okay. Good. So I need more grow lights. So vacuuming back into the greenhouse. And there we are. Good. Sucking in the good old atmosphere. Okay, so now we have our path to more water. Good. Good. Got to get it growing, but there's switchgrasses. So, how much do I have on this side? Oh, no, this side. Okay, I got another liter over here if I really need it, but I don't. Not at the moment. So I need daybreak, and I need to get iron, copper, probably gold, grow light. What do I need? Copper, steel, and electrum. Electrum is right there. That's 5. I think I only need 2 of these, which is good. That's all the electrum I have. So I need copper. So copper. And then iron, of course, for the trays. What else do I need? Okay, this is set. Maybe some decoration. Oh, I need to actually hook this up too. So I gotta figure out how I want to hook up the water. Maybe the sensor needed to go up further.
Waste tank caution.
let's see, you won't go through there, but you'll go through the side. You can't go through the side. We go through the side over here. Alright, we can go through the side right there. Where did I throw the insulated pipe? I thought I was going to use that. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's a little silly, but bear with me. I need one more. Need one more liquid pipe. Okay. We are now liquefied. There's like a whole liter in there. So I forgot to push some back into there. Good. Oh, I am so happy. We're doing good. Okay, so the door would be for the furnace. And I think I've got a tank floating around here. But it's got to be an insulated tank. That I may not have. Which means I need silicon. Which silicon needs to go on the list too. What's a grow light? Grow light's copper. Probably going to need steel here soon, but electrum, golden. Yeah. I have 50 silver, so I just need the gold. And let's look ahead. What's the advanced furnace take? Electrum. So, yep, I do need to deal with that. So, gold and silver. Let's see what we got. Okay. Alright, let's drop some stuff that we don't necessarily need at the moment. There we go. Plan is to go mining. Done yet? Oh, you're not done yet. Why is there pressure? Is that coming out of the greenhouse, maybe? 50%. I mean, the filters are good here, so that is. Wait a second. What? Oh, ha 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 ha. Yeah, that's this room I'm emptying into there. Good job. Good job. You took way too long to realize that. Okay. Plant sampler, yeah, needs the gold. Okay. So here we are, again, waiting on daybreak. But one thing that I did want to work on was encasing the base, too. So, and making it airtight so I could convert it to the live game instead of doing the pre-terrain beta. So I may consider that. But I do have to remember that certain things, yeah. So I need a bunch of steel frames for that, so. Maybe you can go beta. Yeah, I could potentially. But the one, yeah, the harm suit. The one thing that always worries me about going beta is if they break something. So that's the deal. Do. Yeah, that's true. Do do do. Oh yeah, you know what? That's something I could do. Thought I had a. Guess I don't have a pressure regulator just floating around. Gas tank storage. And some pipes and a regulator, which needs copper, so I can't make one. I can fake it though. I can fake it. Fake it for now. So the idea would be to this way, just in case. There we go. Power up. So I think the regulator will be in the same orientation as this volume pump. So we will shove my propellant in there.
Jetpack critical.
Doesn't have to be ridiculous. Matter of fact, I'll just leave it there. So now I have hot gas. So Taco Bell. Alright. Yep, my solder furnace. My solder furnace. And my stellite. Stellite? Astraloy. I forget which one I actually tried making. I think it was Astraloy. Yeah, copper, steel, cobalt. That's the one I'm making, and I had it too. I had it. Oh yeah, I can drop other stuff here. So, boom, boom. Get in the corner. Alright. Grab this. We are vacuum back here. Good. There's Dawn. That's good. Vacuum all the way over here. Okay. Good. We can turn this off and save a couple watts of power. Not that we really need that ounce of power. Here we go. Boom. And we're actually doing pretty good. I'm not even going to throw my... Yep. Okay. So I guess let's head out 270 degrees, give or take. We'll go out to this mountain range. So, copper And gold. Well, not so much gold. Copper and iron. Okay, there's that. Yeah, sure, I'll grab some iron. I shan't say no. I love how the pressure really borks you. Whoa, my God. Cough. Been a while since I've done that. Okay, yeah, there's some gold there next to the uranium. Cobalt. Well, silver. That's on the want list too. Some silver up there too. Wait for you. Okay, I don't want to go too close to the base because my luck, I'll dig a hole up. Yep, she's pulling me in. Definitely making progress on the copper front. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. All right. Okay. Markle.
Waste tank caution.
Waste tank caution. Gold. That is on the hit list. Silicon. There's a fair amount of silicon right there. Keep an eye on that waste tank. Pretty close. 3,800 is close enough for me. So iron, copper, silicon. Huh. Oh well. Whoa, hey, dude, enough. So violent. Okay. Nerve-wracking. Whoa. Spooky. There's some silver over here. More silver. Okay. Iron. There's iron. There's coal. There's copper. What am I looking at? Like 130 from here? Good lord. Okay. 130.
Hydration critical.
Whoop. Lots of silver. Alright. Nickel. Got lots of nickel. Don't need the nickel at the moment. Need to make the glasses soon. Alright, there's a little bit of iron. A little bit of iron. A little bit of coal. A little bit more coal, more iron. There we go.
Waste tank caution.
Okay, yep. Alright. let's call that good. Sort out our booty.
Hunger caution.
Alright. So, waste tank caution. Let's deal with that one first. You. Network analyzer. Let's take a look at that real quick. Does the centrifuge... Okay, still using 100 watts even though that's off. Okay, good to know. Or, well, not off, open. Still using that even though it's open. There we go. Spit it out. There we go. Okay. Make check. Yep, good. Cook the biomass. Real good. Okay, so now let's look at our booty. So if we want, there's steel. And then there's that. I didn't actually get much gold. That's kind of lame. I got silver pretty much out the wazoo though. So I need gold. And then we will be set for that. Okay. Alright, so I'll run that through. Are you 0? You are 0. Guess what? Okay, back pressure regulators going up. I'm going to take this up to 4. So essentially what I'm doing is just as I generate more and more oxygen, I am keeping more and more in this pipe over here. And I'm kind of waiting for a storm to appear before I hit this gas mixer and make my steam. Charcoal must already have made its way through and ended up somewhere. Ah, there you are. There you are. Tricky. Okay. Good. Good, 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 good. So gold. Okay, Tuver, have a good one. Thanks for stopping in, and hope everything works out for you. Yeah, about that. I'll set it to 10 or something. Okay, there's that. There's that. Give me some french fries. I break a pipe again. Great. Yeah, I think so. Well, we're not quite ready to harvest. Alright, let's pop this open and see what we're dealing with over here. Destroyed due to the presence of liquid. Okay. Good lord. Hey. Now you can shut off. Okay, insulated tank. I don't think I've got enough copper and silicon. Alright, let's deal with this right now. Copper and silicon. What's the temperature in there? Okay. Do I have silicon? Yep. There's that. Yep, I'm just going to use all the silicon I've got. Okay. That's all the silicon. And we'll go ahead and dump all of my copper in there as well. Okay, there's that. And then might as well do all the non-steel allocated iron. You're not quite there. You're almost. There we go. Okay, and I want steel. Oh, it's you. Yeah. You know, I really wonder about that one. Oops. Well, obviously, you work and you work. Is it just you happen to be the guy that they want to suck out of? Maybe. I don't know.
Waste tank caution.
Yeah, waste tank caution. How we doing on the... Okay. Go until we sing. Or about until we sing. There we go. Let's see if that'll be good enough. Air tank's a little on the low side as well, but hey, we got an airlock. Go. Good. So silicon. Silicon, steel, hey, iron, so I know you need it. Oh, copper. Yeah, copper. There we go. Kick everything out when you're done. Do I have any insulated? Hang on. Yes, I do have insulated pipe. Okay. Steel, I know. Copper. I don't have any gold either. Well, I mean, I got that. Grow light. Actually, I think that's what's selected. I need 2 of these. So 2 of these, that's what I've got with the electrum. Boom. Throw that out there right now. I know iron's going into this sucker. Steel was for another project. Now let's get the trays printing. Yeah. Get the trays going. Okay. I know I need to print off a little bit of heavy cable. I think potentially some kind of sensor. Alright, let's get this guy hooked up. So, be a little less than ideal. Yes, that's exactly how I wanted it. Let's do this. Small tank insulated. Okay, so we'll hook this straight up this way, and we'll do this. That should keep the pressures low. Now, the temperatures might be a problem. You're actually running out of... How are we doing on liquid side? 3.3 liter. You might actually want a little bit more. Yeah. There we go. 2 liter. 2 kilojoules. Not losing that much. Oh. Well, what am I dealing with? Oh, because I got CO2 over here. Gotcha. Pollutant. What? what are we dealing with as far as $31.50, right? Yeah, $31.50. That's what it's set to. Okay, just make sure. Just in making sure. So 151. So I got to keep it under 6 megapascals. Okay, that's where the problem is. Okay, nitrogen and nitrogen. We're doing good there. Nitrogen I want to put in to be my different. Okay. There we go. And the grow lights are already in there. Good. Now. There we go. Do that. Boom. Okay, so we got all the seeds right here. Hydroponics trace. I'm gonna have to do something with all my skulls. Okay, so what do we got in this system? We got 13.2 liters. That should have pushed it all back in. 13.2 liters. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Hydroponics tray right here. There we go. Oh, good. Now, with the soybeans, I think I'm going to save all the seeds that I can because I may need to recoup on those. But we got a little bit of time. Oh, you know what? I can take my suit off. Okay. So, grow lights, which are sitting in the airlock. You are oriented which way? You're oriented this way. I think the power, yeah, power is the center. No, data is center. So let's go right there. And then you're lined up the same, but just over here. You know what? We're going to wire them both like this. go. We now have the grow lights. Okay, so soybeans. Switchgrass, sugarcane, and cocoa. And wheat, sorry, you gotta wait. You've gotta wait. So I think I do need to make a locker set. And I'll probably, if it'll let me, I'll put it right here. Yeah, big lockers. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Let's go ahead and do that. I think that's just iron.
Power low.
Yep, power low. We are not quite 100% ready, but we're almost there. We're almost ready. Okay. So, lockers, iron. There's my iron. I think they're 5 a kit, so locker 5 a kit. And I'll just print off 3. So one will be storage for seeds, one will be storage for my skulls, my skull trophy room. There we go. Is there anything else I need to? I think no. I think I'm good for now. Okay. Locker. How about right there? Every time. Every time. Oh. There we go. Okay. Love to be organized. Oh, Mercutio, how how you will be missed. That's actually a lot more than it felt like. Okay, I think they still have the wrong name tag, but that's fine. Okay, there's that. My skull cabinet. Can I name it? The closet. Not quite skeletons. Not quite skeletons. Okay, then over here. That'd be fine. That actually doesn't... okay, well, I take that back. Let's see, if I put something in there, how does that look? Not necessarily terrible. I need more. I need another set of those. What does Coco like? Looks like the temperatures are yeah, basically the same as everything else, so just must be just one that doesn't like to be. Oh wait, now it's okay. All right, we're seeding. We're thriving towards seeding. 25, 13.2 liters. I mean, we got a lot of water in here for the plants. Now, don't necessarily have all that water for me. That's all right. I'm feeling good with this greenhouse for sure. So we got the switchgrass growing, and yeah, so I need another 100 iron just for the trays over here, and those will all be switchgrass. Thinking about leaving these. So the soybeans, yeah, I'm gonna need 5 plants, I think, at least minimum. And I have no idea what kind of yield I'm going to get out of the sugarcane and stuff. I may need more. Oh, actually, I need wheat. So there'll have to be a wheat farm as well. But baby steps. So the one thing that I need to be considerate of with the soybeans is the nitrogen. Yeah, so 8 moles per hour of nitrogen. So eventually I have to put a little gas mixer in here of my own custom design. Oh, so well, I'm trying to figure out. We've got 7 squares worth of. So we got 140 moles. So we got a little bit of time with the nitrogen. Yeah. Okay. Yay. Are our ferns all ready? I feel like there was one that wasn't quite ready. Alright, looks like we might be good. We're almost ready to save some seeds. This batch didn't. Oh my goodness! I'm not really moving my mouse. Did I? Yeah, okay, I did pull the. There we go. Farming. 45 was kind of a crappy yield on the ferns, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. So I can't complain too much. I feel like, yeah. Sure. That won't last through the airlock. Okay, so
Power low.
cycle that airlock. Yeah. Grind up some more fern. It won't be long and we will need to automate our system here. Power low. Yeah, so it's a oops. Bank shot. Oh, nope, 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 nope. There we go. Let's go ahead and fire you up. Get you making some more volatiles. What are we doing over here? Well, 7 megapascals, 5 megapascals. So we've got 900 mole, 600 mole. So 450, 13. Got a fair amount there. 20 liters of water, give or take. Give or take. And this is still doing wonders. So let's, will it actually let me... If I do that, are we still good? Yeah, okay, looks good. So this airlock is officially its own circuit. Good. Good. And then this is still feeding the furnace at the moment. I got the heavy cable. You... Yeah, you should be an APC. I can have a transformer off of the APC. Just because the switch makes it easier to turn it on and off. Okay. Right, alright, alright, alright. You can dig it. Life's a garden. Dig it. Are we... I didn't even check pressure while I was in the airlock. I think we're good. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's late in the day, so definitely not going out and doing any mining in this soul cycle. Kind of wait for a storm. The nice thing about running in the storm is that the outside temperature's lower, so I have 6 Stirling engines out there that I run the steam through to cool it off, so they'll have improved efficiency because the environment has cooled off by 100 degrees. And then additionally, I've got 2 radiators out there that also will benefit from a lower atmospheric temperature. So I have a better, less of a cooling load when I do it that way. So that's why I'm trying to save up what I can. Now, I might not be able to get away with it too much longer because I drank most of my remaining water. I think I can squeeze out one more cycle because I've got some water on this side. But let's see if I can wait for another storm. But that's my idea, is to hold the volatiles ready and then mix them during a storm. Get more power, get more efficiency, reduced cooling load. So it's just a win-win-win all around. And then this will have to be automated, I feel. So probably I'll spend some time with a recycler and have it checking for an input and then waiting until it's busy with no output or whatever before it turns off. Feed into a centrifuge. So the centrifuge, if it's full, it's gonna empty out. If it has nothing being processed, it needs to empty out and then shut down. Yeah, a little bit to it. And then I can automate an arc furnace pretty easily. But with that automation going on, I may want to plug directly into this filtration type kit so that I don't have any potential of tainting it with oxygen. And, you know, combusting in the pipe and all that fun stuff. So speaking of which, what do we got down here? Yeah, I got a lot less. So what we got? We have no gas. It's all in liquid phase or in liquid pipe. So if I crank this open, really? You're sucking it in that fast. It's pretty interesting. So I got 1.2 kilomole on that side. This is impressive, I will say. That this is condensing at all. But the idea is it's set to 4900, so I should be able to at least maintain that pressure. And just make sure that I've got operational liquid. We're looking good all around, really. Okay, the temperature's going up on this. This is still cold though. That works. And eventually I'll purge this line out of everything and I just make it nitrogen, then I can go super cold. Go super cold. Alright, once this goes to 10 liter, that'll be 11. Still trying to have a little bit of pressure on this side, but whatever. What do you set to purge is 4800. Is there anything left in here? Not much. Air tank is going to be low. Okay. I'll turn that off for now. So we're growing switchgrass. Then my oxygen tank can actually go lower too. Yeah. Okay. So we're a little bit closer to where I set out. The switchgrass was my main concern. I should do 10 should be enough. So I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the furnace from our current setup here. Okay. Disconnect you. Go ahead and grab you. You're a three-way junction, so you're going to be straight through. Now, that's held. Okay, yeah, the H2 combustors is on its own thing. So, how? Go. I think we can go under. I mean, that can make spaghetti work. Oop, we'll come up the crack. It's hard to get in there because I got a tank in the way. That's a tank. Ah! Okay. Dude, settle down. Okay, so this should be transformer. There we go. We will rename it. Transformer small. Furnace. And I'm not actually sure what the H2 combustor uses. Because I've got the H2 combustor, and I've got these two valves, I've got this unit, and that is actually being fed off of the trader. That's potentially a problem, but we'll worry about that later. Right, I was gonna consider, you know what? 50 bucks, I'm not gonna worry about it. Go ahead and get out of here. And what else do I have? the turbo pumps. Now that is 1600 watt right there, potential. And this is so with that knowledge, I'm gonna put 3000 there. Feel like that's okay. Because 1600 for the turbo pumps.
Waste tank caution.
Each of these volume pumps will be 200, so that's potentially, I'll just say 600. One of them's a vent. So 2200 there. I don't think the H2 combustor uses all that much, because well, it wouldn't make really that much sense if it did. The electrolyzer and stuff like that, yes, but okay. So we still need. Oh, and I forgot to check the battery status. Should be. Oh, right there, 5 more reagent, and then that'll be done. So the only thing that I didn't do was the airlock for the furnace, which might be a manual airlock. And I will need... Okay, that makes sense. I will need a insulated tank to handle that. Insulated liquid tank. Ice crusher. Tank. Tank insulated. Okay. And the copper. There we go. Good. I think also having a turbo pump would be good. Gold and electrum. Cut just enough electrum. And the nice thing about the turbo, the turbo pump is it's directional. I don't have to play a bunch of switches or worry about that. So there we go. We got the turbo pump. We got that. Yeah. Door, tank. Okay. Turbo pump. I got pipes. I'll go grab some pipes. Okay. Oh, I got them on me. Although I should grab some regular ones too, because I might be interfacing with that. Okay, there we go. So we've got the regular pipes, we've got the insulated pipes, we've got the tank, we've got the doors. Wall. Composite walls. Okay, so that's plastic sheets. Plastic sheets. Daylight is a here. Silicon. Jeez. Plastic. I'm going to need I don't know if there's 2 per or what. Let's print off 10. I think that'll be a safe number. Okay. Alright, good to go there. Let's pull this out. So, lots of iron. Lots of iron, and I need gold. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put the airlock too. Alright, I'm running for this hill because I hear gold be in them hills. I see some gold up there already. Copper wouldn't be a bad investment either. lot more coal than I particularly.
Suit
Shit.
critical. Temperature critical. Oxygen low. Oxygen critical.
That was impressive.
Suit damage. Temperature high.
Okay. I'm concerned about my lungs. I can't take another hit like that, so I've got to replace my suit ASAP. And I need to replace my duct tape ASAP as well. Okay. Good golly. Well, I managed not to murderlize completely myself. I knew that was going to be a problem. So what do I got? I got a space helmet and an EVA suit. Frickin' mosquito? What? So tool printer. Let's take a gander at that. That was pretty interesting. So let's look at suits. So obviously the hard suit is pretty stellite and astroloy. Astroloy I actually almost made. Stellite I think is just hot. That's not bad. So hard suit, hard suit, hard suit. I'm not quite there yet though because I don't have the advanced furnace. What else do we have? I think it's just the EVA suit is after that. Space helmet, because that's what I've got. Gold and copper, can do that. Inconel. Okay, that's what it is. So an EVA suit, iron and copper. Iron, copper, gold. Okay, you're not spitting anything out. And 2 iron, but I've got more. So EVA suit, iron and copper, and then space helmet. There we are. Oh, and duct tape 2. Electrum. That's a problem. I can do a regular duct tape. Okay. Well, I will say that that's the first time I've heard suit critical. Okay, so the helmet is... No, that's a good one.
Low pressure. Oxygen critical. Temperature critical. Pressure critical. Oxygen critical. Low pressure.
Let's transfer stuff over. We'll do that anyway. There we go. That's fun and exciting. And we'll put that there. So that does mean that I need to make another seed, or another pill, that is. So I'll have to, well, the good thing is I got switchgrass, so I can sacrifice some of the fern. So instead of making biomass with the fern, I can actually make a pill out of them. And I may go ahead and make 2 pills or something, just so I have one on hand, start carrying, running around in my suit or something. But I think on that climatic note, I should probably call it a night. Did accomplish what I really wanted to do, which was get switchgrass. That was number 1. And then the secondary objectives were airlocks and APCs, and dividing up the power network. And that is most of the way there. Got the greenhouse airlock. We've got the front base airlock, the main airlock. And I've got most of the stuff around, if not all of the stuff around, to make the airlock for the furnace room, which I will vacuum out, replace with the advanced furnace, and then we can make our stellite, astrolite, all the fun stuff. So we're doing good. And I think that's, yeah. The other 2 things that I wanted to do was, one was encase the base so I could convert to stable. So it would change how things look a little bit, but that's the idea. Encase it so I can have a floating castle, give or take. Print off some stairs, and then build that. And also more batteries for storing the wind power. But it looks like we're doing okay enough on power. So the solar panels are doing their duty. One thing I do want to do is make sure that I don't overpressure those windows. So I need to put some control on that vent with a sensor, just to make sure that I don't blow the windows out one way or the other. Blow them out, suck them in, one way or the other. But anyway, I think that's a really good place to stop, and we will return tomorrow and finish. I guess we'll set up the advanced furnace tomorrow and maybe get astrolite. So anyway, I'll go ahead and call her there. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and we will catch you next time.